Hello world, I'm Robin Catling and this is Write On. Join me on my author journey as I delve into the craft of writing, with tools, tips and lessons learned the hard way so you don't have to. Plugging a plot hole. Writing across a series, rearranging those jigsaw pieces often reveals some missing. That means plugging a plot hole or several. Revising an early draft of Book 1 uncovered a hole in the main character's arc, a vital piece of backstory. In this case, an incident to be shown in full, not just told in a passing reference. It was obvious a traumatic event from the main character's childhood needed to appear as a midpoint crisis, and not as an incidental flashback buried in Book 2. The scene existed, so I moved it into Book 1. Given the character has second sight and a tricky relationship with past and future memories, it's a convenient device to throw in the occasional dramatic flashback. And this is probably the darkest point in the book, because the main character is a child when it happens. It's not a scene I like. It wasn't easy to write, but it is necessary and character forming on multiple levels. Problem solved, problem moved. Coming back to revise the draft of Book 2, the hole left by that scene uncovered a different issue. Structurally, the book has a scene missing. That's problem number 1. It's not a plot hole so much as a missing obligatory scene. Meet the villain. We've met him earlier in the book. He's clearly the villain. He catches up with the main character later and for the final battle. But there's no face-to-face confrontation. Nothing to explain why the protagonist and antagonist hate each other as vehemently as they do. There's problem number 2. To that point, the relationship of the two characters was outlined in passing. Our villain turned up occasionally, but he was as flat as a cardboard cutout. What if there was an incident in the past that allowed our villain to spit his self-righteous malice in the main character's face? And where does that lead her in turn? Assembling the pieces already in the backstory, the new scene almost wrote itself. In a very dark confrontation, the principal villain suddenly comes centre stage, with nothing the main character can do except try to survive it. It's a dark place that deepens the existing plot. Again, it's a necessary character revelation. Lessons learned. At this point in the writing journey, what's more important? A vital scene and a huge chunk of character arc went missing in the original plotting, not once, but twice. That's a novice error right there. With some solid writing craft, plugging a plot hole, or two, all's well that ends well, although maybe not for the main character. Her troubles continue. That's all for this time. Thanks for stopping by. You can like and subscribe to the channel or go to robincatling.info to check out the blog.